Sup, fuckers? I'm playing. Hey guys, I'm the Sodaholic, and welcome back to another special episode of Pop Talk. I'm here joined by a very special guest, John from Johnoverhere at twitch.tv/Johnoverhere. John, sup, dude?
Yeah, let's go.
This is weird. I almost said a word I really shouldn't. Immediately almost cracked.
I almost started off saying
some words we really shouldn't. Oh man. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, as you can see, there's we fucking recorded it like a video. If you're on Spotify or SoundCloud, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. You're missing out. You're missing out, fucking bitch.
oh boy.
Oh yeah. But a lot of you guys might know John from his Twitch streams. You guys probably know me on my Twitch streams. So, we've mentioned this a few times, but John and I are actually really good personal friends, so that's why we got together to do this in person. Whip. Fucking dab on the haters. You didn't dab.
Am I cool?
He dabbed. For you audio listeners, you audio fuckers out there.
Oh no.
John, how you doing today, man?
I am doing quite all right.
That's good. That's good.
There we go. For you audio listeners, he's drinking some water.
Oh man. So yeah, John, this is the special 10 episode. So I wanted to make it special by interviewing you with some questions and stuff, if that's okay with you. Some personal, some just, we want to know, we want to get to know you, man. And this is a perfect opportunity for me to ask you the questions I really can't. What keeps you up at night, fucker? Huh? Zoom in. Zoom in. Camera, zoom in.
Is that a serious question?
No, it's not a serious question. Oh man. Well, because John, what year did we meet?
Fuck, 2000. It was like 2013.
2013 or 14. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Now, we met you. I'm gonna change the verbiage to we to I, because Mazers and Mark isn't here, so other people might not know who we are. But we have a group of friends that John and I are very closely a part of. And when we first formed the group, it was just Mark, Jason, your brother, and I. And then soon after the formation of the group, you joined in as well. So that was cool. How old were you? This is going to make me look sus. How old were you when I met you?
I think I was 12.
You were 12.
Yeah.
How old was I? I was in high school.
You're like, what, 16, 17?
I was like, 17 sounds right.
Yeah, 17.
17.
Sure.
Whoops. No, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because for those of you who don't know, Johnoverhere is actually the brother of Scuba Steve. Not Scuba Steve. From $5 Toppings. You fucking bitch.
Damn, man.
But yeah, I met you through your brother. Your brother was the one who we hung out with, and then soon after you started hanging out with your brother and all of us. Now, because we've never really asked you this, I wanted to get your perspective. How did you feel hanging out with your brother's friends at first? Did it ever feel like we were your friends, or did it feel like we were just your brother's friends? Like, how was your first exposure to us like?
I think mainly it was like I think I was really excited because I wanted to go out and stuff. And since I was younger, I was more attached to my brother, so I wanted to be more with my brother. And in seeing you guys, it was like a lot of fun and stuff. I get to hang out with my brother and his friends, I guess. And that our first time hanging out, it was pretty fun. It was cool. And I just kept coming and coming. It was just fun.
Nice. So right from the bat, you felt like a part of us. Like you didn't ever feel like
Yeah.
you were the little brother of the group.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Because that was reciprocated. It was like whenever Cisco or name drop. But yeah, whenever Cisco would say, "Hey, my brother and I were joining," we're always super excited to get you coming too. It was never like, fuck, man, John's coming. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Shit.
Not that fucker again.
Oh yeah. It was never like that. So it's funny that you say that you remember the first time they hung out with us. I don't remember what our first time was. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
It was at Applebee's. Remember that?
That was the first time.
That was my first time with you guys.
Really? Oh shit! I definitely remember Applebee's. I didn't realize that was the very first time.
Yeah, that was the first time. I remember. I was like, oh, are you finally gonna hang out with you guys? It's my time to shine. Food and hanging out.
Yeah, it's we went to Applebee's and it was fun.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We this energy that we have, we pretty much had this all the way back then too. So we would joke around with the waitress too. Like I remember we ordered our drinks, and immediately when she left, we all switched seats to try to confuse her, and we tried to get John to lie that it was his birthday, and you didn't you?
I kept saying it wasn't.
We're like, it's his birthday, and John was like, nah. And then she brought us dessert anyways. Shout out to my girl Haley. She's not my girl. Shout out to Applebee's Haley. Hey, hashtag Applebee's Haley's. let's find
down
her.
below in chat.
Please, we need. It's been so long. How you been?
I'm legal now.
That's true. You were only 12. Now you're illegal.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. I remember we had a surprise birthday party for your brother one time, and we were going to the mall afterwards. It was Christine, Jelly, Cisco, and I. And I remember, I think Cisco and I wanted to bring you along too, but I think your mom at the time didn't want you to come with us. I remember feeling so bad because you're just sitting on the curb.
Oh yeah.
Sitting at the curb, and I was like, John, you coming? You're like, no, I can't. You're just sitting at the curb like a sad little boy.
Yep. I remember that day.
Now, like we've established, 2013, you were 12. You're legal now. We've had a close-knit relationship between all of us for this long. Has there ever been a time where, like, the guys or I have gotten on your nerves? It was like, these fuckers, fuck, man.
I mean, I guess, but not like in a serious way. More like in a I don't know how to explain it, because it was more towards like when we were playing video games.
Oh, okay,
That's
like the
when
petty.
the petty.
Okay.
I was just like, I don't want to. But like, I've never really got
like we never did you dirty in person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my mindset is like, oh, they're just playing, and like I don't think y'all will actually get on my nerves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's strange. It's strange for me because I mean, my relationship with my siblings aren't the best. So when I met Cisco, and then I met you and your sister, I really wanted to. I don't know. I formed just a relationship that I never had, and I remember, what I'm trying to get at is it's weird because at first I try to make you like a placebo little brother to myself, but now you're still my brother, but like you're an equal in my eyes instead of just a kid that I'm helping try to lead. And it's interesting because I remember one time we were walking this trail out in the forest, and John, you wouldn't come to us. You were still like 12 or 13, and you started running in the forest, and we lost you. And we were like, John, get back here. And you're like, no.
I remember that. I remember. I was petty that time. Because y'all played a prank like, oh, John, my house is down there. And then y'all dipped to the left. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, wow, okay. I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay, fuck you guys.
And I just fucking dipped. this dude and everyone else
Canceled.
they left a little kid.
we came back for you.
Yo, like, oh, so funny. I was petty and mad, so I did the same thing.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. I think every friend group has petty moments like that. But that was something that like it sticks out to me because now like I trust you with a lot of responsibilities. We've done volunteer work before. I remember it was your junior year. I think it was your junior year. We went on a trip, like a mission trip. Was that your junior year or sophomore year? When we went to Agape. The last time we went to Agape.
Sophomore.
You were
sophomore to junior year.
So I was old enough to be an adult chaperone for the group that we were with. John was still in high school, and I remember we had this group, and it was another adult parent and I, and the parent we're like out by a grocery store because we were doing some like food drive type deal, and I remember the parent left, and I was like, fuck. And then I had to go get something else to go help the parent, which, man, I had to leave the group behind. And I was like, John, make sure no one dies. Like, for a while now, I've entrusted a lot of responsibility to you. And that's a very interesting thing for me. Do you ever feel like, I don't know, pressure of responsibilities when it comes to things by, you know what? That's a trash question.
No, I think I get what you mean.
Okay.
Like,
because even though you were in high school, I still put like a lot of trust in you. Do you find that when people like give you responsibilities, even though you're younger to the younger side, does that like, do you like getting all that pressure, or do you kind of wish that people would chill a little bit? Because sometimes I hate getting put on the spot when I'm not ready for it.
I think it really depends on the situation and who's like telling me to do what. Because if you were to tell me to take responsibility, I know I wouldn't feel as pressured because I trust you back. So, but if it's like other people like keep like, oh, John, do this, do that, do that, I know I would feel pressured and I wouldn't enjoy it. So I guess it really just depends on the person and the situation and what's like happening and shit.
Yeah. Is there, because we're reminiscing, is there like a standalone moments from back in the old days that you go to for happy times? So it's like, oh yeah, this is always a pick me up type memory.
Yeah, there's a lot. Damn, there's a lot. I mean, this isn't one that I go back, but like it's just randomly popped in my head just now. This one time where we were hanging out and my brother went in the changing room, and then we fucking dipped and went to McDonald's.
That's right.
Yep. And then my mom called and she's like, "Oh, where's your brother?" He's like, "Oh, he's in the bathroom." And we're at fucking McDonald's. Mom, I hope you're not listening to this.
That's right.
Cause like I needed to be with my brother since I was I don't know how old I was. I think I was still in middle school. I was still young, and we just fucking dipped to McDonald's.
Well, do you remember why? Cause he was getting confirmed, and so he's picking out his attire, and he left like he was walking super fast, and we're like the rest of us were in the back. We're like, well, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go to McDonald's.
And I tagged along.
That's when we did the Running Man.
Oh yeah.
Windows down, sunglasses.
That was a good time. That was a really good time. We're blasting that song, just dancing. Sheesh. Now that's a good pick me up right there. Oh man.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of great memories to reminisce. Now here's a question for you, because most 12-year-olds aren't hanging out with other juniors and seniors and stuff like that. Because you hung out with such older kids, your brother, me, and the others, did that make it difficult for you to connect with other kids your age?
No. Honestly, I would brag that I was friends with you guys. I remember There's this one time at school where I was in the office, like, oh, hey, my friend's working right now. And it's like, wow, your friend works? Or something like that. I used to brag, like, oh, yeah, I have older friends. Like, oh, like, but I mean, I wasn't pressured on. It was cool having you guys as friends, and it was easy to make friends at school too. So, yeah.
It's funny because right after high school, I went to work, and I worked a labor job at a garbage company. I was a temp worker there, and I remember, so I was a fresh 18, 19 going to work, and I remember after dealing with all this labor stuff, I checked my phone, and I got 2 missed calls from John. And I was like, oh fuck, what's going on? And I called him back, and he didn't answer. I was like, oh fuck, what's going on? And then I texted him, and I was like, hey John, I saw I got some missed calls. Is everything all right? What's going on? And he texted me back. This guy, he texted me back. He goes, yeah, we're having a bake sale with candy and stuff. You want some? Do you remember that?
I remember. Wow,
Good fucking job, John. You disconnected your mic at this part. Yeah.
Whoops. My bad.
Fucking dick. Now we got to do this voiceover because we got to fill in the blanks.
You see, this fucking mic was $20 on Amazon. I blame Amazon. I didn't know I was having a good time.
The mic sounds great though.
The mic sounds good.
There's a lot of bass to that mic. That's a good mic.
It is a pretty good mic.
It is a good mic.
It's just fucking disconnected for like 15 minutes. My bad. Definitely, y'all audio listeners, this is just like, what the hell is this part? What am I listening to?
Oh yeah, huh? Wah wah wah. That's okay. So I'm gonna edit so that's the first noise that makes wah 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 wah.
Let's just say it together. What? 3, 2, 1.
Wah 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 wah. All right. So earlier when you heard the wah wah, that means that the fucking actual podcast that we were recording, John's mic got disconnected. So this is a little voiceover to fill in the blanks because of that. So later you're gonna hear the wah wah sound, and that means we're gonna go back to the actual podcast. So this is post podcast. So we've done talking. But now we got to do this thing.
Because of my dumb ass.
How long were we out again? It was 17.
It was like 18, 7. It was like 17, 18 to 30.
So that. I didn't realize.
Like 13.
We have to do this for 14 minutes.
Oh, we're doing this like from that time to that time?
Oh, wait. Should we just cut it out? Cut that whole part out? And just. Because if we're going to record this over that, then they don't really need to know how long. Okay, bye. Wah, 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 wah. We're still here.
Why is it not working? Wow, 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 wow.
But I see that.
How long has that been?
Oh.
How long have I been talking and this hasn't been? How long? Do I have to do a voiceover now?
There's no way to tell where until like after we press stop. Where's the time? What's the timestamp right now?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So let's just rebuttal exactly what you.
All right, guys. This is after we talked. This is a recap of what we fucking did from the beginning to now.
Yeah.
What did we talk about?
We talked about our past. I don't know how long ago the mic stopped working, so I don't know how far back to go.
Let's just recap the whole thing. The whole 30 minutes.
When I first met you when you were 12.
12.
Not weird. How was that like for you, knowing us, growing up? What was your favorite memories from hanging out with us? Was it hard to connect with other people because you were hanging out with older people? And then we talked about
me running off and you guys.
Yeah.
Me being petty.
We talked about your COVID experience in high school.
Oh yeah.
And then you said, and then I asked you how different of a person do you think you'd be without the guys? And you said,
I would definitely not be who I am now. I'll be probably lower, I guess.
Lower. That's the word that you used.
Mm-hmm.
and then we transitioned through that to Twitch. And I asked you what inspired you to pull the, to actually start streaming.
But I'm gonna recap that since me starting Twitch. I started on my Xbox. I didn't have a mic. I didn't have a face cam. I just used chat. And then I use my wonky computer. Then I use light stream. Then I had a headset. Then I talked through that. Y'all heard me talk. And then I used a face cam. Y'all saw my pretty face for the first time. I'm like, God damn, I'm hot. Then I used a laptop. I streamed the stream, you guys. Until I graduation, and then and my dad got me a new computer, and then I used that computer to stream, and then here I am today, streaming.
Boom.
Follow me on Twitch.tv, Johnoverhere.
Perfect recap. I had a segue that I had prepared. I don't know what the fuck.
My bad.
Keep talking. Actually, I should have been looking at my notes while you were doing all that. But keep doing it. Recap again.
Okay. My during this fucking podcast, my mic was like, I don't want to work no more. That's why we're recapping. My apologies.
Oh, we were talking about the Flamigos.
Flamigos.
That was the last thing we talked about was the Flamigos. Yeah, because we were supposed to start a YouTube channel, and then we just couldn't find the time to do it. And I remember when $5 toppings was still a thing, Flamigos was trying to be a thing. I remember talking to John, and I was like, John, we don't have capture cards. The Xbox has the ability for you to record like the last 15 seconds, but like nothing like 30 minutes and stuff. And I was like, John, what the fuck? How do we record games? Because we don't have capture cards and we're all broke. And you came up with a brilliant idea of let's just stream on Twitch and just download the VODs from that and use that instead. Do you remember our first playthrough through that?
Yeah, we were playing MCC. And then
it was awful.
It was awful.
That was my first stream, by the way. Just preparing for the Flamigos. So I think on my Twitch history, it'll say like I have unlocked my first stream a year or two ago. That's not actually accurate.
One stream and you're out.
Oh, but yeah, long journey. Look at us now. Yeah. So now here's I don't mean this to be I'm just gonna ask you about it. There's no malice behind it, because I think a lot of people have different journeys on Twitch and stuff. Like I said, you've pioneered the streaming path for the rest of the guys. How do you feel when you're not growing as fast as you would wish? Like you see, like you've helped me stream, you've helped Mark stream, I'm pretty sure you've helped other friends if they asked you. How does it feel when they might be getting more growth than you? How do you handle or process that type of feelings?
I think there's definitely always gonna be a part of me that I'm like envious and I'm jealous of that they're growing and I'm not. But then I also understand why I'm not. It's because like I'm not. Now I still haven't have a secure game that I want to play, or like that's consistent and like have a secure audience. And also I don't stream as much, so like a lot of that is my fault that I'm not growing as much as I want to, and like why everyone else is growing ahead they're going ahead and I'm just still where I am now. But yeah, I mean, there's also a part like it feels good seeing you guys grow, and like a part of that like I helped. So like I am part of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you go back and look at my Instagram and my TikTok and my Hoover account, Hoover, all of pretty much like 80 to 90% of my clips that I make, you're involved with. Yeah, you've definitely helped me a lot in growing and stuff. So yeah, you're a big part of my stream, and it's always great to have you along, and thank you again for coming to the podcast and stuff.
Yeah
you fucker.
Yeah. I didn't have a choice.
He captured me.
Where am I?
I've been trying to run away from since I was 12.
My real name is Dave.
If I had my way, I'd be Dave over here. Oh man. So you've been streaming for a while. What was like the highest point of your streaming journey? Like what was a stream that you're like, oh man, this was great. This is like a stream that stood out to you, or a memory, or an achievement that you've accomplished that you're like, this is amazing.
I don't think there's like one specific one, but there's been a lot. Like, or I had like me like having 10 viewers. That's a lot. Like having 10 viewers, like, oh shit, a lot of people watching me. There's like that's one, having like 10 plus viewers. Fucking when you guys like give subs, like shit, I don't know what to do. Like fucking 5 gives sub, 10 gives sub, like, oh, what the fuck, I don't know what to do. That was a pretty good memory. Fucking what else? When chat is like just going at it. There's this one time where we're fucking going like, let's go, that's definitely one of the good memories that I had.
Yeah.
Like we're fucking, let's go. Another streamer friend, he still says like, let's go. When he comes in, he's like, let's go. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
Nice. Yeah. No, I think I already know the answer to this, but like, what gets you out of the mood to stream? Because I think anyone who watches, I'm pretty sure everyone who I know watches these or listens to the Pop Talks do stream at some capacity, and for all of us, there's different things that can get us out of the mood. Like we'll hit live, like go live, and then we're like, oh fuck, I don't want to actually be here. What is it for you? What turned you off right away?
There's a lot of things. It could be either like I don't know what to play. That happens a lot. I don't know what the fuck to play. This doesn't happen as much anymore since I turned it off. But like, there's not a lot of viewers. But a tip is I just turn off the view count. That helps.
Oh, that's something you could do?
Yeah. Or I just on OBS I just turn the viewer count. I just turn that off.
Oh.
I don't look at my stats and stuff. But like that used to be like the viewers. Like if I had only like 3 viewers, I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not in the mood. My fucking computer doesn't want to work. Like the Wi-Fi, that keeps cutting out. That like if it goes off, like if that goes off like at 30 minutes to an hour, and I just won't go back on. Fucking. Actually, those are like the only things that really like turn me off, and like I don't want to stream anymore, or I don't want to stream today. I'll just do it later.
Yeah, that internet one is.
I really need to fix that.
I think it's the most common occurrence these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Let's do this. Boom. Come back, man.
Yeah, the last one, I got mad. I was cussing my computer like, what the fuck? This is stupid. You never want to work. I was frustrated, man. But I don't know. I'll probably get like a Wi-Fi extender, use a LAN cable so I could get a secure connection.
That's a good plan. It's money
though.
It's a good thing we're working men.
Yeah.
Donate bits.
Give me subs on twitch.tv/Johnoverhere.
Please. We're struggling.
I'm trying to stream for you guys.
Disclaimer. It's all for fun. It's all for funds.
Fun.
Funds with a D at the end. Fund me.
Funds. It's all about the funds. All about the rent. The water bills.
Someone's gotta take out my garbage, bro. Now here's an interesting thing, because I think a lot of us who begin streaming, we do it for fun. It's a lot of fun, especially. I mean, you and I, our schedules are fucked.
Yeah,
we're fucked, dude. Shout out to the Dove who keeps pushing us. Not like pestering, but he pushes us to stream. And for me, it helps me, because then I'm like, because usually I'm like, I could stream or I could watch Netflix and not do that. I'm like, let me do that. But then people like the Dove will be like, hey, go live. I'm like, all right, I'll go live. Do you find that motivation too when people, or do you find it more like annoying when they're like, hey, go live when you're not?
I don't really have an answer because no one does it. No one really tells me, hey, go live. Hey, when you go live. So like, I don't really have an answer for this. but if people were to do it, I think I would somewhat be motivated because someone will be there to watch and like actually looking forward to my streams. But yeah,
Go live right now.
Hey, man, I don't
right now.
log out.
We're using that to record.
I gotta go live.
I think I pivoted my question. My original question was going to be, at what point, because again, we're all doing this for fun. At what point would you have to be like, oh, this is something that is fun to, oh, this is something that could bear fruit in actual stability? Because a lot of us, we work and then we stream when we can. And then there's the lucky few who kind of just work as they stream because that is their job. When do you think, like, at what stage do you feel like you could be like, oh, this is something that I can do?
I think it really depends of how much I get out of it. Because if I only make like 200 a month only from streaming, that's definitely not gonna cut it. I think it just really depends how much people come in and give bits and give subs. Because I don't want to do this where it doesn't give back to me, you know. And also, I'm just like, wait, that doesn't answer the question. Bail.
Retract. Well, a follow-up question would be, would you even want to do that? Because, you know, sometimes when you mix passion and work kind of fucks the passion out, and there is nothing. It's just a headache. Are you at all concerned that could happen with gaming, which is a big part of what we do to relax?
I think, I don't know, because like I don't, how do I word this? Like, I don't want to do this and like force myself to like be entertaining. Like, I'm kind of afraid to be like having like 50 viewers and like having to entertain them like that, because I kind of struggle doing that because it's hard. Because when I stream, I just want to play the game and have fun. Because a lot of times when I stream, I'm gonna be honest, I depend on you guys, like probably just to hop in or be in chat, like interact with me. Because when I stream, I just hop off the chat and you're like, oh, because me by myself, I don't know how to be entertaining. I don't know how to commentate my games. I don't know how to fucking be interesting enough, you know. So I guess it just, I don't know. I honestly, in the long run, I would want this to be my career, but for now, it's gonna be a little hard. You know. So.
Yeah. Speaking of careers, I mean, like I said, I've known you for a while now, and you've gone through several stages of what you wanted to do. You wanted to be a filmmaker. You wanted to make music. Yeah. What inspired those passions? And are those still things that you are interested in, you know, dabbling in, or is it kind of phased out and fizzled out by now?
I think film, I would want to do some of it, mainly for like YouTube skits. Like, I know we can do some. I think my past film knowledge can go into that. Music, I gotta learn how to play instruments and shit. That's just confusing. I can listen to music. I know how to listen to music, but I think film, like what inspired me is like there's this YouTube video I saw, like this old, like, you know, Wasabi Productions.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, like one of the dudes made a short film that really inspired me, and that's one of my first YouTube videos shot with the Galaxy S6 walking. That I basically copied his video. That's basically the same exact video. That inspired me to make film. I wouldn't mind doing some film every so now and then, and that could probably help out with my stream. You know, like, you know, camera quality, and lighting and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Streaming just came out of the blue. Like, yeah, stream.
I love streaming, and there's a lot of complicated things to stream, like OBS and the lights and cameras and stuff. But one thing I do like about streaming is once you're live, you're done. Like, you don't have to edit anything. Once you hit done, like stop streaming, then you could just go lay down.
Yeah.
Like, there's no post work and stuff. For filming and stuff, have you ever like written scripts that you just never fulfilled or that you wanted to fulfill, or are you still writing scripts of ideas that you want to do?
There's this one I wanted to get into. It was like my friends and I, it was like my sophomore year. We're thinking of making a film, and then my friend made a little script, and then later on I went back to the script and kind of expanded upon it. And I really wanted to do it. It sounded really fun, but it just never came into play and stuff. And when I first started doing films, I didn't make any skits. I just had my phone and just went at it. Even so, I don't know how to do scripts well. I'm bad at those.
You know, a great person to talk to is Mouser69. He showed me Jason, if you're not listening to this, fuck you.
I get a YouTube Premium. Give something back.
But he sent me this great website to write scripts and stuff. I know in the past we've made some for our volunteer work. We've made scripts and skits and stuff using video cameras and stuff, and it's a lot of fun to do. The only thing that like I find issue in, there's no one person to blame, but just getting together to do it is always the most hardest part.
Yeah.
I mean, this podcast, you and I have been talking about it for weeks now, months, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that we actually, because this is fun. I'm enjoying myself immensely right now. But it's funny to hear that the music thing is. What inspired the music to begin with?
I don't know. I think it was like I was just in middle school listening to music. Like, dang,
I could do this.
I want to do it. It sounds really cool. I want to be a music producer. And it's just, I made one song. It just.
You made a beat. You made a beat, and it was fucking great.
I don't know how to do lyrics though.
Real talk, the moment has passed, but I'll share this with you because we're on the podcast. This was before COVID, but I think we John and I went to the group of our friends went to this burger joint, and we made a bet, and we're like, John, if you get straight A's, all of us will contribute $100 to you.
Oh, yeah.
And if you get straight A's by the end of the year, if you don't get straight A's, you have to come up with a song of why you're a failure and why you didn't succeed. And John was like, bet. End of the year came. He didn't.
I did.
He did not get straight A's. He did not get straight A's. So he owed us a song, and he made us a beat, like an instrumental, of the song that he was going to use. And it was amazing. We were all like, oh, this is great. We can't wait for the lyrics. That was years ago. But like I said, I think you were a sophomore there during that time.
Yes.
I grabbed your beats and I wrote lyrics to it, and I was gonna do a song for you for your graduation, but you never had a graduation, so I never did it. But I totally wrote lyrics for your song for your senior year.
I want to hear it.
Well, one thing is I'm like you where I'm not very confident in the way I perform stuff, because I wrote the lyrics. I know how it sounds in my head, but when I try to perform it, I'm like, ooh. But yeah, I did write lyrics to your beat. I was pretty happy about it, but I just never got a chance to because COVID hit. You didn't have a graduation. Yeah. It kind of just like I had this big plan. I was like, if John has a party, like a little graduation ceremony, I was gonna have the song ready, and I was gonna be like, this was a song of how he failed, but now he's succeeding, and I want to remind him of that. And it just never happened.
Fucking COVID's like, nah. That song is mine. Oh man.
So just to go back to the film thing real quick. So you had some interest. You've seen some people make indie films and stuff. But for a while there, you and I mean, I think we still do, but you and I and your sister would always go to the movies, and we go see whatever's there. Sometimes it'd be a movie that's really well known, and sometimes it'd be Boss Baby.
Yeah.
And the dumber side of things. For you, what do you constitute as a good film? Like what's the criteria for you to be like, you know what? That was good.
I guess like a good cast, definitely. what the fuck the plot is, because like if it's something stupid, like what was that one movie we watched? That was something Dispatch, French Dispatch.
Oh, the French Dispatch. Oh man,
that was so confusing and just what?
I felt so bad.
I think the plot and just the cast, I guess, because if it's just an awkward cast, I definitely won't watch it. Because I'm gonna be honest, you know the Uncharted movie, I don't like Tom Holland as Nathan. Is that's the dude's name?
Yeah,
Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake. Yeah, I don't like him as Nathan Drake because I see Nathan Drake like as like a grown man,
and it's just a kid.
It's just Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Where's the treasure? For all you audio listeners, I did the
audio listeners, I did it too. Oh, and also, excuse me. Also, the cinematography and like how they do shots and stuff like I like, because if they get good shots, I just gonna like, I'm a nerd for them shots. But yeah, it's just those three.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know, I've like I said, I've taken you, your sister, to the movies for a while now. And it's always great fun. Even your brother, whenever he's in town, we'd all go. And it's always great. Now you have a close relationship with your siblings, not with the guys around, but just you and your sister and your brother. You guys have a really great relationship with each other. Was there ever a time where that wasn't the case, where you guys were like at each other's? Because a lot of like in media and for people's personal lives, they're like, oh, we kind of butt heads with our siblings. We know we love each other, but we're not like close knit. Like, but you guys are a trio. You guys have a great flow. Was there a time where that wasn't the case?
Us three together, I don't think we've ever gotten mad at each other. Like three of us together, I don't think we've really. Oh, Scuba Steve, you're listening to this. I don't know if you can confirm, but but from what I remember, like my brother and I were pretty chill. The only times we I don't think we've ever got mad at each other. Like it was only when we were younger, but now since we're older, I don't think we really get mad at each other. My sister and I, we butt heads every so now and then, but it's not really serious. But like when all three of us together, I don't think we really get mad at each other unless we're playing a video game. Like Mario Party.
Yeah. That's always.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys really are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and that's great to hear that you guys have always had that sibling bond and stuff. I totally had like two other questions that was gonna relate if you said no. But I didn't have anything to relate if you said, like, oh, yeah, we just always got along. So good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just, retrospectively and currently where we are, you're very intertwined with everything that I mean, we went to Bellingham. We went to a place I was like... For all of you, majority of you who don't live in Washington State, I mean, John and I will just spontaneously be like, hey, you want to go here? Like, that's 2-3 hours away? Bet. Bet. Yeah. We've been hanging out constantly ever since you were 12.
Got them constantly. Like, once I was, like, 15, then it was... I'm kidding, but, yeah. We hang out a lot.
Yeah, I find it interesting that, like... Sorry, you twisted your head like you were about to say something.
Oh, no, I can say after you what you're saying.
Well, I find it interesting that after all this time, because a lot of our friend group is expanded. Some of us are living in another state. Some of us are in school. Some of us are working in another city. But I find it very interesting that despite that, we're all still as close as we were before, and that we're still talking to this day. Because some people, they might get bored or things might come in between the group, but I find it interesting that that hasn't been the case for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, like, I was able to hang out with you guys without my brother.
Okay, tell me this time because I there is a time that I remember as well, but no one else seems to remember. But I'm so petty and adamant that this happened. So please explain to me when you thought this time was.
I remember. 100% remember. We're at the mall, and my brother had to. I don't remember where he had to go, but he had to go somewhere, and I still wanted to hang out. It was you, Mark, and someone else, and we're at the Commons Mall, and we're at the food court, and my brother dipped, and I stayed. Like, oh mom, I'm gonna stay with him. Like, okay, just remember be safe. And then we went to after the mall. We went to Walmart. We got some chalk. No, I think we went to one Walmart. We tried looking for chalk. We couldn't find it. I think we went to another. We ended up getting chalk. It was the 3D chalk.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was a 3D chalk, and then we went to the elementary school, and we were just drawing. That was the first time. And I wasn't there this one time we're on the swings, and then I said something about fucking. Oh wait, why don't porn stars get STDs or some shit?
Wait, what?
I said that.
Say it again.
Why don't porn stars get STDs? That was the same reaction y'all had. It's like, what? You can say that? It was like, oh, why don't I get them? Yeah, but that was the first time I was hanging with you guys alone, by myself with you guys.
Okay.
What was yours?
Well, I don't know if that was the first time, but I remember your family was gonna go to I think it was like a wedding ceremony or like a family party or something. They were gonna go somewhere, and you didn't want to go. You absolutely didn't want to go, and I think we were gonna hang out, and you were like, "Can I just hang out with you guys?" And then your mom let you. And then you just hung out with. I don't know what we did. I just remember there was one time you're like, "Hey, my family's going to go do something. I don't want to do it. Can I hang out with you guys?"
That sounds that sounds like something I did.
Because I'm glad that you say that, because there was one time I brought this up to the group and everyone was like, "That never fucking happened. You're a fucking liar." I'm like, "No, this happened, guys. Please." You were still younger, but I know there was just something you're like, I don't want to go there. And you just didn't.
I don't know what. If I know what it was that I didn't want to go to, then. Because I feel like I definitely did that. Like, I just didn't want to go. And it was like, okay, we go with them. I don't know. That might have happened. I feel like that might have happened.
I'm very happy that I'm friends with your mom. I'm glad your mom trusts me. Yeah, I think that's cool. Your mom's cool. It's not really much of a question, but your mom's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's a question. It's not really on my note. I kind of ran through all the questions on my notes, but
oh, really?
What was your mom comfortable with you hanging out with us? How was your family, other than you and your brother? Who, I mean, your brother was friends with us already. You were happy to be friends with us. How did the rest of your family feel about you hanging out with your older brother's friends?
I think really. My mom was comfortable if you were there, since she knew who you were. And that's really all that matters. No one else cared. It's really just my sister was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go too." I'm like, "Oh, why can't I hang out with my friends?" It's all going. Well, okay, you can go then.
I think it's really important to stipulate that when I first met John, I tried not to curse around you. And I kept my language and my sense of humor tempered. And then it wasn't until we played Cards Against Humanity and I saw your brother curse in front of you and say all the stuff that we're saying on the cards in front of you. And I was like, that's a green light to say whatever the fuck we want. That's a green light. I just assumed like, all right, that's okay, cool. Sup, fucker?
What's up, little bitch?
I remember one time you guys slept over at my house, and this was one of my earliest memories with you was when we all slept over at my house. But you and we didn't go to bed, and I had BB guns, And I remember we ran upstairs. We had a whole bunch of empty soda cans, and we just started shooting things. And then as people started waking up, we got more soda cans outside in the backyard and got more of my BB guns and just started shooting those. But I just remember that. I remember shooting BB guns with you early, like 6 a.m. in the morning, because we just didn't fall asleep.
I remember those times. Dang.
Now look at us going to bed at 9.
We can wake up early and go to work.
We fucking peaked, dude. Fucking peaked.
Oh man.
Oh. But yeah, a lot of good memories. Yeah, you're a solid dude, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I kind of ran through all the questions on my phone. But is there any last comments or things you yourself want to make it known to the podcast?
Oh.
Actually, that was something that I had on my list. Actually, I was about to segue into an end, but fuck you guys. It's my podcast. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck you. Actually, I don't like this question.
But I got something to say. For you, those on Spotify, why am I pointing? Y'all can't see this. Y'all
Sound bitches.
Y'all on Spotify, don't forget to give 5 stars on this podcast. Hell yeah. Y'all on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on twitch.tv/Johnoverhere.
Hey, you know how I guys keep saying, you know how I say, hey, if you have any thoughts or comments, put it down below. That's not a suggestion. Fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Comment, share the shit. Mm-hmm. Help me. Mm-hmm. Help me now. Remix. But yeah, John, thank you so much for coming here today and recording this pop talk. I know I've always wanted to have you on a podcast before, so I'm really happy that we were able to do this today. Nice. But yeah, everyone, please be sure to check out John at twitch.tv/Johnoverhere. Check him out on Hoover, Instagram. You mind if I link your personal YouTube channel so that they can see your short films? Huh?
Sure.
That's a no. That's a no. You're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I saw the Christmas video. It's still on there. Oh man.
But yeah.
Excuse me.
Be sure to check him out on all his stuff. John, thank you so much. And for everyone else at home, you guys, thanks for listening to these. Your guys' support for the Pop Talks has meant a lot to me. And yeah. All jokes aside, thank you guys so much, and I'll check you guys out some other time. Okay, bye.